This is Greg Johnson with Blue Book Services, and I'm joined today by Wendy Reinhardt Kapsak, President and CEO of PBH. And this week, PBH released their State of the Plate report, which comes out every 5 years and analyzes produce consumption trends. I want to dig a little bit more into some of the findings with you today, Wendy, and it breaks down such that over the last 5 years, eating occasions of fruit went up slightly, but eating occasions of vegetables went down even more than fruit went up. And
That's right.
so I guess I wanted to get into, first of all, why do you think that may have happened?
hmm hmm Well, it's really interesting to look at where did fruit gain, and fruit gained in side dish and or snacking occasions, and where did vegetables lose? And so they were losing primarily as both a main dish as well as a side dish and at dinner time. Okay. So with that in mind and even just thinking about some other research we've done, fruits and vegetables are like your kids. You love them both, but they require a different approach sometimes. And so too is true with fruits and vegetables. So fruits, super easy, right, to grab and go and or just enjoy on their own. I mean, I don't have to think really hard to enjoy them. They're a sweet taste as well. So that's kind of more appealing to a larger number of people. Vegetables, we have to be like super smart for those. And we got to do stuff with those. And we have to know what to do with it. And it's not just like knowing how to cook it. Now I got to get out a knife and all of this. I might even have to prepare it. I got to get a pot and a pan. And a lot of people, particularly given that this research was compiled pre-pandemic, and I would say some of this is true just normally because it's consumer behavior, it's not easy. Their vegetables are not easy. They can be, and we can make them easy, but there feels like there's a little bit more work involved.
So I think the list of fruits that gained versus the ones that declined, I thought
Mhm.
was really interesting. The top growing fruit items, top five, were bananas, grapes, blueberries, strawberries, and oranges. And then
Mhm.
the top declining were raisins, peach, cantaloupe, pineapple, apples. It seems to me like this does kind of fit in with the ease of use type thing. I guess oranges, you have to peel them, but is it possible that that's included in that would be the easy peeler citrus?
Yes, it is. The easy peel citrus is included in that particular category. And then also, I would just say that, you know, those others that you mentioned, grapes, bananas, those are real easy grab and go items. Also, too, berries, they're delicious and they've had a ton of promotion around them too. So that there's some positive actions for the uptick. For the ones that are declining, again, there are a lot of you have to do something with them. You have to cut them up, and that sounds like duh, but for some people, that's just like one step too many. And also too, there's been maybe some quality and or taste issues, associated taste and flavor issues associated with a few of those decliners. Things, maybe even some food safety dings along the way. So some of that may be contributing, but I would say primarily it is likely ease of use. Now, raisins during the pandemic have actually seen a super big uptick. More packaged foods, for example, certainly shelf stable, but also baking's gone up. So there's a win for raisins. That could be a whole debate actually. Are you a raisins in your baked goods or no raisins? Um,
That's you're open up a can of worms. We're not going to get into that today. All right, let's talk about veg before we let you go here. The um, it seems to me like a lot of this could be tied to burgers and sandwiches. Um,
yeah.
the top gainers, the top five gainers in veg were potatoes, Caesar salad, avocados, tomato sauce, which pretty debatable on the vegetable line, and then salsa. Whereas the top decliners were onions, tomatoes, salads, green salad, lettuce, carrots. Those that whole list, aside from carrots, the top four are all ingredients for sandwiches and burgers. And
Yeah.
we're told sandwiches and burgers are still a huge part of the American diet, and a huge place where people get vegetables. So why would these be dropping when
Well,
they fit in so well with how people are eating?
Yeah, I mean, I think, the dietary guidelines for Americans that and looking at kind of all the available consumption data did show what you were saying, which is, actually sandwiches and burgers are like one of the number one vehicles for getting vegetables. And so are people maybe leaving off the lettuce, onions, and tomato and not really looking at those as opportunities to kind of elevate, let's say, your burger or sandwich. So it's a super important vehicle for vegetable consumption, as is the green salad, by the way. And so even though we see a decrease, that is green salad is still the number one vegetable that we're seeing in terms of frequency, and that's that bigger salad category. Now the side salad, that one's declining. It's like not even a thing. So because of that vegetable side dish declining, is there an opportunity to maybe bring the side salad back? You see certain food service establishments, for example, if you went to a First Watch restaurant, you would actually get a side salad with like your omelet or something in the morning. Now, or within the context of the pandemic, vegetables, we're seeing a big uptick in the away from home category. Well, poof, there goes your Monday salad bar thing that you were like doing and was like making you feel really great about yourself. So, we were seeing some increases in the away from home occasion. And maybe that's because someone else was doing it for you and it was easy to do. And it tasted really fantastic. And so a lot of those barriers were broken down in the food service category. So now it's an opportunity for food service to continue to try to hold on to some of that veg market share, if you will. And also up to retail now to make sure that given where Americans are getting a lot of their food, is that they're not letting the vegetable category slip.
All right. Well, there's so much more to dig into this. I'll leave it these. It's just that for now, and I appreciate you coming on with us, and hopefully we can talk again about some different data points in it.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Super fun. So great to be with you.
All right. Bye, Wendy.